Now, we had the IRS so-called scandal where Republicans complain, oh my God, the IRS is looking at the conservative groups. Now, did any of them get audited? No, not at all, not a single one. Did they also look into liberal groups? Yeah, they did, actually, a lot of them. Oops. And did any of them get audited? Yes, one of them did. So actually, the IRS looked into liberal groups more than they looked into conservative groups, but Fox News is still pretending that that's a scandal. So those are facts. No question about it, right? The whole thing's made up. And I told you one of the reasons they made it up is because they want to make sure the IRS doesn't look into anybody, because the guys who are cheating the most when it comes to political issues are the Republicans. The predominant way that they do it is they take things that are supposed to be charities, and you get a tax break for donating to them, but instead of giving to charitable causes, they give to political ads and political donations. Now, that winds up affecting the elections massively. Most of the billionaires are on the Republican side. They use this a hell of a lot more. Karl Rove is the biggest advocate of this, and they funnel dark money into politics, and then they try to intimidate the IRS into not looking into it, because what they're doing is technically illegal. See, being technically illegal means you're being illegal. Okay, it's just so we're clear on that. But in this case, they're also trying to intimidate the IRS into not looking into what the churches are doing. Now, look, we've got a lot of churches that want to have people vote for the Republican Party. Oh, they're pro-life, yada, yada, right? Oh, they hate gays, go vote for them. You also have some churches that are black-run churches that try to bring people to vote for Democrats. But in terms of who's abusing the process more, well, it turns out, I hope you're sitting, turns out the Republicans abuse it a little bit more, right? So now, here's an interesting article from Politico. They say the number of pastors endorsing candidates in what they call Pulpit Freedom Sunday jumped from 33 people in 2008 to more than 1,600 this year, according to organizers Alliance Defending Freedom. So this is a group of churches that says, yeah, right here, I'm going to do something clearly against the law here. Well, if I'm getting if I'm getting donations and I'm not paying taxes on it because I have a special exemption because I'm a church, well, I'm not supposed to do political causes. I don't care. I'm going to do political causes. Not only am I going to do causes, I'm going to do candidates, and I'm going to come and tell you, go vote for the Republican. So let's see how clear they get. Politico explains the issue. At issue is the church's tax breaks as tax-exempt 501c3 organizations. They don't pay taxes, and donations to them can be deducted from contributors' taxable income. But with that break comes limits on political endorsements. Charities are barred from engaging in political campaigns. Now, here they are clearly engaging in political campaigns, but in case you were unclear, just throw in a couple of quotes, but there's literally thousands of these from these churches across the country. In the case of Colorado, we've got Reverend Mark Coward from Church for All Nations saying this: Beaupre is against more gun control. He's the Republican candidate, does not support abortion, and he does protect the man-woman marriage. That's the one I'm voting for. I'm endorsing biblical principles. I would venture to guess that is a textbook violation of the law. I am voting for this guy. You should also vote for this guy. He is following the Bible. He's with God, and the Democrat is not with God. If you don't take away their ability to not pay taxes after this, when will you take it away? Of course, the IRS is hiding in a corner. They're cowering away. Oh my God, oh, but they'll say that we're liberals or something, and they'll say we're against God. No. It's in the frickin' law. So are you going to apply the law or you're not going to apply the law? And I don't care who you apply it to. You want to apply it if a black church is out there or a liberal church. Yes, they exist, by the way, right? It's a huge one in LA. It's the one time that I saw the government go after any pastor. A huge church here in LA, the pastor talked about how war was wrong, according to the Bible. He quoted the Bible, etc. And this was during the Iraq War. They said, oh yeah, that's political, and they went after him. He didn't say vote for this candidate or vote for that candidate. I don't like what they're doing now. Oh, being against the Iraq War. No, Jesus was definitely pro-war. So they're like, investigate. That was during the Bush administration. Is Obama going to go after clear violations of the law? No, he's scared of his own shadow. That was the whole point of the fake scandal. All right, look at this, if you thought that was bad. Mark Harris, Southern Baptist preacher, talking about North Carolina race of Kay Hagan versus Tillis. He says that Kay Hagan is in favor of, quote, deeds of darkness. I mean, it wasn't enough to say the Republicans are with God. Obviously, the Democrats are with Satan. Gee, I wonder if they've abused their tax-exempt status yet. Now, if it wasn't clear enough, we come back to California for Skyline Church pastor Jim Garlow, and he says, if by any chance a member of the IRS gets this sermon and is listening, sue me. They're basically spitting in your eye. Now, here's a twist on that. It's in San Diego, and he's actually in favor of the Democratic candidate. And you think, oh, well, that's interesting. Like, so there's a liberal. Why is he in favor of the Democratic candidate? Because of who the Republican is in the race. His Republican challenger, Carl DeMeo, is gay and could advance, quote, a radical homosexual agenda. So the one time they're against a Republican is because he's gay. Sue him. Give him what he's looking for, all right? Be careful what you wish for. They should definitely go after all these churches, all 1,600 of them that are clearly breaking the law. I thought the Republicans were a party of rule of law. How long ago did they give that up?